years back. But while I was there, it was kind of, not really knowing who I am or what I want to do in life. And so right now, some people look at my resume, it's like, oh, wow, who is this? So I'm an author, a two-time author. I am a supervisor at American Airlines, is where I work on a day-to-day basis. I'm an entrepreneur as well. And I'm also a personal development strategist. And so what the personal development strategist does is I help people become the best version of themselves. So sometimes people don't know what that looks like. So a lot of years I spent trying to figure out who I was and what talents and gifts that I have. But had I had the information that I'm about to give you ladies now, I could have kind of maneuvered that terrain a little bit better. And so a lot of the things is knowing who you are, knowing what your strengths, your weaknesses are, knowing what your interests are. If you don't know that, you cannot maneuver in any way, shape, or form. I can't wear, are you McKinsey? Okay, I can't wear Mackenzie's hat or run Mackenzie's race or do what Mackenzie does because what she likes, I may not like. So it's important that you learn about who you are, the attributes that you attain. Do anybody know what attributes are? How about character traits? Y'all know what that is? Okay, just about the same thing. So what is it that you are? What is it that you have? Do you know yourself? If you don't know you, then how's other people going to know you? You have to understand who you are and the treasures that you have inside, your gifts, your talents, those of that nature, and then you can maneuver from there. So one of the things I want to talk about today is the importance of personal development. A lot of people say, after I get out of school at age 18, I'm done. Well, I hope that's not your story, because when you cease to learn or cease to expand your horizon and knowledge, you can't maneuver that well in any terrain, whether it be a job or you're not going to make much money because you're not going to know anything to advance yourself. So you got to be a lifelong learner. Anybody ever heard that term, lifelong learner? What that means is keep learning any and everything that you can to advance you. So the book that I wrote recently is called Greatness in the Making. Have everybody ever heard somebody say, you have greatness inside of you? I heard that all of my life. How do you get there? We all were born to be great, but how do you get there? And so what the book is about personal development, developing yourself, but there's a formula to use to do that. So the G is called greatness. I took the word greatness and made an acronym out of it. The G is for goal setting. In order to get anywhere in life, you got to know where you're headed to. Ms. Voot, do y'all's teachers talk about goal setting? That is like a basic function of life. If you don't know where you're going, you can't hit the mark. It's like a target. You can't hit the mark if you don't know what you're aiming for. So the first thing is you got to set goals. The R is for resilience. Anybody know what resilience is? Yeah. Resilience is like, so say for instance, it's kind of like your inner fight. You got to fight for your life. So when something gets you down or something seems a little bit overwhelming, I'm looking at the growth chart here and the mindset. A lot of it is about your mindset. I noticed that Ms. Bo has effort in there. What effort is a part of the process because that's the E. If you make an effort every day doing what you need to do, regardless of what's going on in life, you'll be able to get to the level that you need to get to. All right, so that's G-R-E. The A is for attitude. What type of attitude are you bringing to the table? Just because you don't feel well on that particular day doesn't give you an opportunity to use it as an excuse to not do something. So a lot of us, and I have a 16-year-old daughter and I have an 18-year-old daughter. My daughter pulled that one the other day and said, oh, I don't feel well. And I was like, oh, well, go ahead and go to school and let me know how you feel later. Her attitude about whatever class she had, but when she got there, she was just fine. Did I get a call? No, I didn't, because I let her know that that's not part of the process, and I make her live the process. And so it's times that I can ask her where you are on this process, and she can identify that. But the problem is most grown-ups don't know the process, so we live life in a mediocre state. Y'all know what mediocre is, right? That's like halfway, doing anything, not elevating. I, myself, want to see the next generation rise above that. So that's what I do. I didn't have people in front of me when I was your age to give this type of information or show me that there's a formula to advance in any and every aspect of life. So I spent a lot of years just trying to figure it out. So back to the formula, the T is for being teachable or trainable. Can I teach you something? Or do you know everything that I can't teach you anything? How many of y'all know somebody who just know everything you can't tell them nothing? Do y'all know people like that? That's people that can't advance because they can't be taught. I already know. They don't, but they think they do. The second E, the N in it, is navigate. Y'all know how to GPS on your phones? My kids don't know how to get anywhere without the GPS. How about y'all? Do y'all know y'all street names and all this? See, I had this look on her face over here. She's like, nah, she don't know. They can't get anywhere without the GPS system. But that's like life also. You gotta learn how to navigate. If this road is blocked over here, you gotta learn to navigate and go a different direction. It's okay to stop and start and regroup, revamp, rethink. It's okay to do that. So if anybody else is ever putting some pressure on you about something that they think you should do because that's their ideal thing for you, don't let that happen. You have one life to live. Let's figure out what that thing is for you.